Hey, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. So as you know, recently I just made a video talking about how we are going to be getting the next gen update, the Gen 9 update, coming September 15th. That's going to be a huge overhaul for console players, fidelity improvements, performance improvements, overall just going to be making the console play and look better, which, hey, that's a plus. As some of you may know, crashes are crazy on the consoles, specifically the PlayStation. There's still ongoing crashes that happen pretty consistently, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to be nice, September 15th. But also, as some of you may know, I did talk about how we are going to be getting the Slasher update September 15th with a pretty cool season called Beware of the Blood Moon. And in this video, I'm going to be showing y'all what's all to come within that update. It was data mined from Nuka Nights, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with y'all in this video. So sit back, relax, and hopefully this gets you all hyped for what's to come. Personally, the next gen update coming alone is pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, this is just the cherry on top of some of this stuff. You'll see it's pretty good overall. Not the most insane update, but overall it's better than what we've gotten lately in the past. So yeah, check it out. So here's what's all coming. Week 1, we're from 15th of September to 22nd of September, we're getting the Slasher, which this is a new mini quest line we'll get to dive into. As you can see here, the Pint-Sized Slasher quest line. And it gets in a little bit more of the lore over the Pint-Sized Slasher and the mysteriousness behind it. Also, as you can see from the weekly stages, these activities are tied to the quest progression. So yeah, there will be something called the Mass Truth, which, to summarize, what we'll be doing in this is basically going around in specific areas like amusement parks and parks in general, and yeah, looking for these masked dead bodies. And once we take the mask off of them, we'll find a note that kind of, once again, unravels the mystery a little bit more with the Pint-Sized Slasher. It's pretty interesting. And here is all of the quest rewards that will come from this. Once again, from September 15th to the 22nd, you'll be able to get this stuff. As you can see, you'll get the Pint-Sized Phantom outfit. Looks nice. I'm Back Gravestone. This is a camp item that we'll be able to add to our camps. A photo frame, and the Pint-Sized Slasher Power Armor Helmet Paint. Now this is crucial to get this because the other pieces come from something further in this limited time events that they have going on. I don't know if they'll bring this back like around next Halloween or something like that. I'm assuming this will be something new they'll continue to bring around, kind of like the spooky Scorched a little bit. But yeah, anyways, carrying on here, scrolling back up. Now we're going to go to Grave Digging, Week 2. So once this ends, the quest line 1 about the Slasher, we're going to Grave Digging from the 22nd of September to 29th of September. And as you can see here is what it's about. Our task is now to complete events or activities to get pint-sized phantom maps. These maps mark graves that you can investigate. Tip, have a shovel with you. So you'll need a shovel to dig up these graves that will be sent to around in areas. Pretty cool. I gotta say, this is like the most thoughtful seasonal thing that they've ever released in the game that I can think of. It's awesome. I welcome the spookiness that they're adding to the game. I feel like that feels more Fallout like, spooky horror, especially since the bombs did drop around Halloween. So it makes sense to have spooky around in Fallout. Anyways, as you can see here, carrying on, there will be quest related journals that we'll be able to get from digging up these graves. They will be repeatable. Disturbed grave rewards, so quite a bit here, a bunch of raw meat and whatnot, blood packs, skulls, various rewards, and the rare rewards, these are 15% drop chance here. Once again, these are repeatable. Here's what you'll have a chance at getting: Camp Title Cemetery, Ghost Boy, Gold Shovel Paint, Grave player title, Keeper player title, suffix and prefix, Relic Reaper. This is a new unique weapon you'll be able to get. And keep in mind, this is also when we'll be able to update our unique weapons, like modify them First time ever, we'll be able to modify a bunch of different weapons, which that's going to be a complete game changer. Imagine being able to modify the raid weapons now, or the cold shoulder, or the kabloom, or something like that. You know, we'll be able to create all kinds of interesting builds, being able to modify unique weapons that have unique effects and stuff. But yeah, as you see, here's what the Relic Reaper does. 50% damage against targets above 60% health, which is instigating. Target kills have 50% chance to grant a low amount of caps. Pickpocketers, plus 3 intelligence. And lastly, the special effect grants perk Pharma. So yeah, once again, you will be able to modify these effects though if you want when this update comes around. And you also get random 1 to 3 stars for doing this. Once again, this will be repeatable. So we'll be able to repeat these over and over to get these from the 22nd to the 29th of September. However, for the slasher, the first part that we're introduced to, these aren't repeatable. It's 100% drop chance, as you can see here. The next week, however, isn't. These will be, you know, lower drop chance. As you can see, 2%, 2.5. Yeah, pretty low. Here it says rare rewards are 15% drop chance too. So, yeah, low. But scrolling up here, I accidentally skipped over this. There'll also be new pint-sized phantom loot. During this quest, as previously mentioned, you'll frequently encounter the followers of the pint-sized slasher known as pint-sized phantoms. This is like a new cult that's going to be roaming around. They're super into the pint-sized slasher. But yeah, they're basically like the spooky scorched now, in a sense. They'll be coming around, and you'll be able to take them out, and you'll have a 10% chance to get pint-sized phantom loot. And when you open these, much like with spooky treat bags or holiday gifts, these will also not be tradable. However, you will be able to get unique rewards. So here's something you'll be able to get: Severing, Medical Malpractice, Unstoppable Monster, which, by the way, the Ghost Boy, it's 20% chance this will make you become invisible, and it'll also highlight living targets for 200 seconds. So here's some others. Here's the Pint-Sized Phantom Pack you'll be able to get from the Pint-Sized Cult. But yeah, here's the other things you'll be able to get out of there: Pint-Sized Radio, Pint-Sized Fishing Bobber, Ghost Boy, and Laughing Prefix. This is a camp item. Looks cool. And obviously this is for fishing. And this is just a consumable. It's, you know, like a Stealth Boy, except better. Anyways, carrying on here, let's go to the next part of this. As you can see, here are some of the ultra rare rewards from the repeatable Disturbed Grave stuff. So yeah, the ultra rare rewards, 3% drop chance here. You'll be able to get something called Nightlight. 50% damage while cloaked. Replenish 15 action points with each kill. Plus 3 charisma. Ignore time of day requirements on perks. Now that is awesome. That's awesome. Shoo-wee. That's the unique effect on this Nightlight. That's pretty cool. Once again, you'll be able to modify the effects too. Anyways, also there will be something called Solve the Earth too. Attacks will heal friendly targets by 5% health, 25% damage while aiming, 50% reload speed, and fires both barrels at once. That's cool too. Fires both barrels at once. You could do some serious damage. Just change up these effects, I feel like. These will be some interesting weapons to mess around with. I mean, they're not the craziest, but definitely unique. Especially this Nightlight one. You know? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, now getting into the daily ops. There will be new daily ops rewards. And let me see. Let me go back up to the top here. The daily ops new rewards will come, it looks like 29th of September to October 6th. So yeah, here's the new rewards you'll be able to get from that time. New Pint-Sized Slasher hats. This will go with that Phantom outfit or whatever. You get the Pint-Sized player title as well as a reward. And they're bringing back Nuclear Winter stuff too. Look at this. Antler Chandelier. That's cool, dude. If you missed out on this in the past and you didn't get to play Nuclear Winter, well, here's your chance to get some of those old rewards that are like legacy nowadays. Also, medium supply crate. This acts as a stash box. Ring of Fire Pit. A nice fire pit. And Wasteland Love Seat. I actually like this. I added this to my garden in my camp. I think it looks good. It's just you know, fallen over log that you can sit on, but nonetheless, it's nice. And yeah, they're bringing that back so we can earn these for a limited time. Anyways, there will also be a new Daily Ops mission where we will go against the Slasher. As you can see, here's what he looks like in game. Yeah, and you'll also go against the Cult too. Remington Goodwin will be you know, talking over to the mission. Pretty neat. But yeah, carrying on here, next up will be the October 6th to the October 13th. So this is pretty huge. We got a lot in store. And it looks like they're basically going to be, kind of dropping bits and bobs over time. They're not giving it all at once, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of funneling it down. So it gives us time, and in a sense it makes it so there's more new throughout, instead of feeling like, you did everything in the first week or two. Kind of cool, I guess. But anyways, carrying on here, this is the next one, Infestations, during this week. Once again, Infestations will be October 6th to the 13th of October. So here's the new rewards: Pint-Sized Slasher Balloon, Pint-Sized Slasher Plushie, and Player Title Slasher. Here's some of the other rewards too. These will be ultra rare, unique weapons, Old Guard, 50% damage to animals, 50% bash damage, plus 3 luck, 10% deflect chance, and plus 25% armor penetration. The Fact Finder, this will have instigating, initial, VATS optimize, and plus 15% weak point damage while aiming. And the Farmhand, once again, just bringing back some unique weapons if you missed out on these. This will have exterminators, inertial, endurance, and gain melee damage per endurance. So yeah, keep that in mind. This will be coming from the new Infestations, which there will also be in general a new infestation that we can take on, which will include Pint-Sized Phantoms and a Pint-Sized Slasher within the Infestations. So yeah, be on the lookout for those, for some new unique rewards. Anyways, carrying on here to the Mischief Night. This will be coming to us October 13th through the 27th. We'll be able to do this and get these unique rewards. As you can see, we'll be able to get Ghost Boy, 2.5% chance to drop, 8.3% drop chance for this Wanted Dead or Alive Slasher. And here's another Wanted poster for Slasher. And yeah, this is also 8.3% drop chance, so very low. And here's the ultra rare ones that you'll be able to get from Mischief Night 2. We got Acceptable Overkill. It looks like it'll come with 2 random legendary mods, and 1 will have Executioners. And the additional effect is plus rank 2 perk Concentrated Fire, plus 1 rank to it. So interesting. Crushing Blow. This will have 1-star random, 3-star random, but the second star will be crippling, and the additional bonus special effect will be plus 10% damage per crippled limb your target has. So yeah, Crushing Blow. And then we got Commander's Charge. It'll come with Furious for one of them, and the rest will be random. And the special effect will be plus 30 chance to automatically block ranged attacks. Yeah, pretty neat. And here's, this is the Spooky Scorched as well. There are a few seasonal rewards for Spooky Scorched, however, Pint-Sized Phantoms can spawn among them. This means you have a 10% chance of getting Pint-Sized Phantom loot on the PTS. However, the Phantoms were usually not legendary. Ultimately, this does not look like an improvement right now, while Spooky Scorched always carries a loot bag. That isn't the case with the Phantoms. You also lose out on the guaranteed legendary item. I hope this gets adjusted, said Nuka Knight. But yeah. Here are some of the seasonal rewards from that. This is really cool. The rewards from here, you're going to be stoked. Let's see, when is this coming? The Spooky Scorch will be coming October 27th through November 10th. You'll be able to do this and get these rewards. Check this out. This is actually really cool. Here's a Pint-Sized Slasher poster. Looks nice. Another Pint-Sized Slasher poster. I like these. These look nice. Also, the ghillie suit outfit, not the armor, like the ghillie suit for the armor. The outfit is coming back. This was a nuclear winter reward back in the day. You had to get like to a certain rank. I don't remember which one. I have it on my Xbox, but don't have it on my PC. It's nice this is being brought back. This is actually a really awesome outfit. Also, there will be Nuclear Winter Letterman jacket 2 coming back. I wish we would get like a PvP thing to come back in general, kind of like Nuclear Winter, where we'd go into an instance area and fight each other, but who knows if that'll ever happen. They didn't mention and ask me anything that it is like a possibility in the future, so I guess we'll see. Anyways, lastly here we got the Headhunts. This will be coming November 10th to the end, so yeah, make sure you tune into this one, because this is when you'll be able to get the full Pint-Sized Slasher Power Armor paint. This looks nice. This is nice. So you get the helmet from the first week, and the rest of the pieces for the paint job at the end, the last one. So keep that in mind. So you get the arms, chest, legs, all that. and this will only be coming from headhunts. There will also be a new pint-sized slasher themed headhunt bounty as well to be on the lookout for. Also a new unique super slasher auto axe paint. It has a clown on it, and a new unique weapon called the super slasher. So check this out. It comes with mutant slayers, inertial, defenders, and severing. So yeah, plus 50% damage to bleeding targets. That's what severing is. But anyways, its unique effect is bleed damage. So you could be able to change up the rest of the different legendary effects and keep that bleed damage on. This could be a really powerful weapon too. I might, mess around with this and see if I can cook up something pretty cool and useful. I like that bleed damage, so we'll see. We'll see. I think it could have the potential to be a really awesome weapon. And also there will be random 4-star items too from the headhunts. But yeah, that is overall the gist of a lot that is coming. We got a lot. Once again, the Reborn Pint-Sized Slasher will be a new boss bounty that we can take on. Freaking cool. Spawn rate for this party crasher is also controlled by Bethesda, so we can only hope for the highest possible chance. Oh, it also comes as a party crasher too. But yeah, I would love to know your guys' thoughts about this. A lot coming starting September 15th. And, it looks like they're going to be slowly dropping in things over time. Also, in case you are a little confused on what the Pint-Sized Slasher even is, a brief summary it actually is in this data mine info. In Fallout 3, the character is referenced prominently during the Tranquility Lane quest, where the player can wear the Pint-Sized Slasher costume and mask. The character was later referenced again in other Fallout titles, and now it finds its way with its own quest line and seasonal event in Fallout 76. So pretty cool that it's being introduced here. I'm assuming this will be something that they'll bring back around next Halloween, but I definitely say to take advantage of this season, just in case. I don't know for sure, but I'm only assuming since they brought back the Spooky Scorched and all the other stuff, Mischief Night, etc. I don't see why they wouldn't bring this back during the next season of Halloween, especially how much work they seem like they put into this. I'm assuming this will be a seasonal thing that'll come around each Halloween time. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Hope you all found this enjoyable as well as informative. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.